This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The government secondary school's best of 3 basketball championships closing out last night at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. Our Amajal Knowles was courtside.
It came down to one game, a winner-take-all game 3 in the GSSA basketball playoffs on both the junior girls and senior boys side. The first game on the junior girls side, the T.A. Thompson Scorpions and Aisho Nash Lions did battle to see who would take home the top prize. Well, the Scorpions would take the lead from the jump and never look back, minimizing on the errors they committed in their early loss in the series. Patty Johnson's squad would make things interesting down the stretch, but ultimately the Scorpions' sting would prove to be too much, taking this one 55-44. Natalia Lightbourne would win MVP.
We was making a lot of layups, and last game, the first game, we wasn't making a lot of layups, so I'm happy, I'm proud of my team.
We played defense today. That's what we did right today. We played defense. It got they started to catch up because I put in my bench, but all in all, it's a good game.
What happened is, I've been saying all year long, if you come to the game and you ain't ready to play, you get your things. Congratulations to TA. They did an excellent job.
On the senior boys side, it would be the pennant-winning Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins facing off with perennial basketball power C.I. Gibson, and this one would be a good one. Early on, the teams would trade baskets, and after one, Doris would only have a 7-point lead. However, they would continue to apply pressure in the second and third quarter to build a 17-point lead, but that is when the Rattlers would slither their way back into the game, going on a 16-3 run to tie things up at 51 apiece. But from there, Doris Johnson would exhibit the poise they have shown all season, weathering the storm to go on a run of their own, thanks to some clutch and timely shots from guard Janice Shepard. The Mystic Marlins would splash their way to their second title in 6 years, taking this one 67-59. Janice Shepard would take home MVP.
I feel ecstatic, man, to come out and win with the guys, I feel, hey, all I can do is say I did this one for home, man, and all those are watching, thank you for supporting me, and I'll continue to do what I'm doing.
It feels great, man. We work all summer. Even the last year, it's almost the same time. Only 3 of our players graduated. I mean, we worked for this, man. It feels good.
The last time we won this championship was 2016. So it's been a long time coming for us. And to all the guys from the beginning of the season, we have a lot of goals to accomplish. That's been one of the main ones.
We were able to tie the game by the 3-pointer, but we didn't make free shots down the stretch. We missed 9 free shots. Half of those guys in grade 10. All right, Doris Johnson have a very mature team, and they deserve to win.
Now, no time to celebrate for the champs, as their thoughts are now on Hugh Campbell coming up in a matter of weeks. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
From the NBA, the Sacramento Kings making some deals before the trade deadline. They sent one former North Carolina Tar Heel, Justin Jackson, along with Zach Randolph, to the Dallas Mavericks for another former Tar Heel in Harrison Barnes. In a 3-way deal with Cleveland and Houston, the Kings also acquired Alec Burks while sending Iman Shumpert to the Rockets. And wouldn't you know it, the Kings played the Rockets last night. This one all about Houston. They won 127-101. Buddy Hield, 8 of 17 from the field, 3 of 10 from behind the arc, a double-double with 20 points and 10 rebounds in 33 minutes. After the game, Buddy spoke about the moves the Kings made before the trade deadline.
The air is negative, but you this is a professional business, and you got to move on, and you can't dwell on it. If you dwell on it, you just get lost in the sauce, and we are playing for something, and we're trying to get the playoffs.
DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns also on the hardwood last night, losing 116-88 to the Utah Jazz. DeAndre, 10 of 19 from the field, came up 1 rebound short of another double-double, 20 points and 9 boards. The 2019 baseball season is upon us. Charles Fisher spoke with a young Bahamian looking to make his mark.
Realizing his dream of playing in the majors, Lucius Fox will begin that quest when he reports to the Tampa Bay Rays spring training camp.
From I started playing baseball at 7, it's been a dream of mine to play in the major leagues. And now getting that call, it just shows that I'm close, but the work is just beginning. So I'm excited to show what I can do. I leave on the 15th. Excited to get the ball rolling, man. It's been a great off season. We get started with the first team practice on the 18th and the first game on the 23rd. I feel more relaxed now. It's just, I've been through it 3 years now, so I know what to expect, and I can't wait to put on a show.
It was not quite a so-called off-season for him.
I've been working with Jimmy Does at MacFit 360, working on my speed and agility, getting bigger, faster, stronger. Working with my hitting coach and, just feeling, just ironing out everything, making sure I'm in tip-top shape by the time the season comes around.
Having dominated AA ball with 2 All-Star appearances, he knows what he needs to do.
What separates a major leaguer from a minor leaguer is, just consistency. So the more I can repeat a swing or the more I can make the routine play or a spectacular play, that'll help me a lot.
His biggest fan and coach, Lil Bro, Dante, also with some advice.
Just look at the ball, come with the manner, like my father said.
Wishing Lucius and the rest of the Bahamian pro ball players the best of luck this season. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
The University of the Bahamas Mangoes track and field team with a national record and a few strong performances to open the international season. UB interim head coach Edna Roll says the team is in good position for a stellar season.
The great highs was Ken breaking the national record once again. Anthony winning the 400 meters. Donnie coming in 3rd overall. Uric didn't do too well in the 60 meters as I expected. Didn't make the finals like he did last year, but came back in the 200 meters and got 2nd. On the female side, we had Ramika Josie finishing 4th overall. That was a great accomplishment from last year, finishing 4th overall in the 400 with a personal best indoor. We did much better than we did last year, and we did well last year. So this is we're off to a great start, and I see great things happening for the university track and field team.
Stephen Knowles and the crew from Whitty Case still celebrating their championship at the Farmers Key Regatta last weekend. From here, they now look forward to the Switch Up Fundraising Regatta March 16th and 17th.
We use that regatta to raise money for our main regatta, which is the first weekend in June. It's going to have 2 holidays, Labor Day and Whit Monday.
The minister responsible for regattas, the Honourable Michael Pintor, still making a push to make sloop sailing the national sport of the Bahamas, and he says discussions have already begun.
In the cabinet of the Bahamas, a number of the ministers on a subcommittee met and had a discussion about the possibility of regatta emerging as the national sport. Out of respect for all federations, we believe it is important to have a discussion with those federations. We will take our cue as a cabinet from the minister with responsibility for sport in seeking to pull together that grouping. But we believe that regatta is largely responsible for sustaining a number of communities.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports.